like 30 bucks. I should have got it. I blew it. So now it's price gouging. Things are antiques. This is even an antique right now. Even these right now are going to be kind of pricey. You can probably find one of these right now for about 150, 200 bucks maybe, if you can find one. Okay, I got this one, like I said, for like 50 bucks. Shopgoodwill.com. Keeping it real. Shopgoodwill.com. So I'm not going to take up no more of your time, but I want to tell you, the video toaster was my start to be able to do live production. And in order, you do graphics, you could put in titles, you could put in all that kind of stuff. And now I'm going to tell you what the secret is. And you're going to laugh. Now you can do all that for free. Read my broadcasting lips. We're in 2025. Yeah, you see all this. This is from a lot of years. A lot of years of experience. I wanted to broadcast. I wanted the toaster back then. The toaster was, you're probably looking at about $5 grand. And then you're going to look at a little bit more by the time you buy peripherals and all that kind of stuff. So you maybe 10 grand. Okay? The next thing that came out was Trinity. Trinity by Play. I have one of those systems now. Didn't think I was going to get one of those. Those were starting off at $5,000 and they went up to like $30,000 by the time you buy all these different peripherals and time-based corrector cards and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And it's a big, huge box about this big. Yes, big. Can't bring that out here. But that was supposed to be for live production, okay? That came out in 1998. 1998, that came out. And I think it was out here in like Rancho Cordova. They had the main office was out here. I remember seeing the video, and the news journalist at the time was Marcus Allen. I think his name is Marcus Allen. And you guys seen my videos that I posted with him talking about the Trinity Play, Trinity, the company tray. And then once again, my condolences go out to Paul Montgomery, the family. He was the guy who kind of created it, him and Tim Jensen. I think they created it and they kind of split off and went into two different companies. That's what happened. So the Trinity system disappeared. Nobody knows what Trinity is. That's why I got one to show you guys the history of what Trinity was. Trinity was a live broadcasting system. Big old long box. I think it was like this long. Can y'all see me in it? About that long, and that tall, and that wide. Whatever. It was big. Okay, I got it in the house right now. So that was the other live broadcasting system. Pay $5,000, you get the box. Now you got to buy other stuff, and you're going to spend about $10,000, and now you got it running really good and whatever. Yeah, still was out of my bro budget range. Okay, it was out of the bro budget range. So then I waited, and that's what I do. I wait years and years and years and years and years, and then bam, it pops up. So I waited, and I got one in later on in Las Vegas. I bought it from a company in Las Vegas, and they had it sitting on the shelf. They had the PC. Oh, you had to have a PC to run it also. The PC was sitting next to it, and the PC was painted blue, and the box is painted blue too. The main unit is painted blue. And I said, what is all that? I knew the Trinity, what the Trinity was. I was like, what is all that? I said, okay, I asked my boss. I was gambling back in the day, keeping it real. I used to gamble. I was stupid, very stupid. I was gambling back in the day. And I just got my check, and I saw it on the shelf, and I said, oh man, I want to get that. Because they let the employees buy things from the company at the time. And I was like, okay, I'm going to buy that. But dang, he gonna want a lot of money for that, because that's the Trinity. That's the Trinity. That's like a $30,000 unit. And it had the software and everything. It had the boxes and the books and everything. And I was like, man, you're gonna want a lot of money for that. I was looking at my check. My check was like $1,500 at the time. Yeah, keeping it real. I used to work for, I worked for AV company back then. So then when I got my check, I was like, man, I gotta double this money, man. I gotta double the money, man, because I want to get that Trinity, and that $1,500 is not gonna be enough. I ain't never told nobody. I told a couple people this story, but this is deep. So I was like, man, I gotta get that money, man. I gotta get that money. I gotta double my money. So yeah, I was gambling back then like a stupid, crazy looking, playing max action and all that kind of stuff. You guys seen the gambling videos. Those days are over. So I went to the casino, thought I could double my money, lost everything. Yeah, keeping it real. No more gambling for me. Those days are over, okay? No gambling, don't even think about gambling. Lost the whole check. I was pissed. I said, oh well. I survived. I said, well, 2 more weeks I get paid. Worked for 2 more weeks, worked hard, didn't have too much money, eating in the EDR, keeping it real. Finally, I got paid again. So I went to my boss and I said, hey, I want to purchase the Trinity system. And I just went there with my check. And I said, how much you want for it? And you're not going to believe what he said. He told me $20. And I learned my lesson. He said, read my lips, $20, he said. I said, how much you want for that? I said, hey man, how much you want for that thing on the shelf over there, man? I didn't say what it was and I wasn't excited. I said, well, how much you want for that? He said, $20. I said, I didn't act excited. I said, okay, no problem. $20. That's what I'm talking about, patience. That's what this video is about, patience, waiting. If I would have waited, all I had to do is ask the question. Sometimes they say a closed mouth doesn't get fed. All I had to do was say, hey, that day when I got paid, the first time, how much you want for it? And if he would told me $20, I was like, here you go. Patience. So that's what this is all about. That's what this story is about. I want to tell you guys patience. And then, hold it. I'm going to go a little further. After I got it, never got it hooked up. I think I was missing some things. I was missing a network card. I was missing a couple things. I did have the computer. There's a PC with Windows NT on it, because at the time the Trinity ran off of NT, I believe, Windows NT. I wasn't that familiar with NT, but I was like, okay, I powered it up and stuff, and I was like, okay. And I just never got it all hooked up because you had to have 2 network cables. There were BNC cables, and I had it hooked up to the Trinity, and it was a lot of stuff. I never got it hooked up, and later on I ended up losing it because I lost one of my storages, and that's where that went. I kind of went down on that, keeping it real. I used to gamble back in the day, and I lost it. But I got another one because I was patient. The other one I got wasn't $20. I wish it was. Paid a couple $100 for it. I got it on eBay, and it was shipped to me. And it actually has all the cards in there. It has everything. I don't have the software for it. So I'm waiting on the software. I got to find software for it. And we're going to get that thing powered up one day, hopefully. If not, it's just a big, what do you call it? It's a big weight. But I'm happy to have it. So I do have another Trinity right now from 1998. And that was my live production unit. I guess I would have had to build it onto a cart, and you take the big old cart around, and then you plug all your cameras into it, and I would have been doing my live video production right here with this big old unit. But now, thanks to technology, you can go live for free. How can you do that? Lots of different ways. The most common way to go live for free, Facebook Live, I think we got a YouTube Live, on your phone. You just pop your phone up, and now you're live. You're doing your live video presentation, the whole 9 yards. There's apps that you can download where you can get lower thirds and graphics and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all the apps because I don't remember them all right now. Mevo was a camera that you can go live with, and it has things that you can put in there and graphics, and you can add other stuff to it. I got a couple Mevo cameras. Those are pretty good. So yeah, technology has changed. But before we got to this technology that we are now, where you can go live for free, the next level was TriCaster. Remember I told you the company split. So you got NewTek is a company that split. One guy went this way, one guy went this way. It was 2 guys, Paul Montgomery and I think Tim Jennison. And Tim Jennison decided to build, guess what? The TriCaster. So the TriCaster became more popular. It's smaller. The TriCaster, the first unit is about that wide, and it's this long. It's actually this long. It's a 10-pound box. It's a 10-pound box. I'm not gonna pull it all out. I got it in the house right now, keeping it real. So that's what I got this camera out for, and I got this camera out for, and I got my 2 HD 1000s and a couple other cameras out. We're gonna plug these cameras into the TriCaster, and I think I plugged them in a couple days ago, keeping it real. They work pretty good. These I haven't plugged in yet because I don't have the cords for them. Because you have a special AV cord that's kind of weird. So you got to get the AV cord to plug into that TriCaster. And that TriCaster is composite input. Composite. Remember I told you the ORCAs back in the day, VCR. Composite. Low signal, low quality. Nobody's going to really want that nowadays, right? So yeah, that's why I got it so cheap. $100 for a $5,000 unit. I'm happy though. Because what it does, it brings back memories, and it allows me to share with you guys the technology on how it's progressed over the years. So, looking at the TriCaster, this TC100, the TriCaster TC100 from 2005. That's the TriCaster that I'm going to be connecting these cameras with, and also my TriCaster 40. I got 3 of the TriCaster 40s Yeah, I'm a collector. I'm not a what do you call it? What's the other word? I'm not a hoarder. I'm a collector. Okay. So we got the TriCaster 40 from 2012. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. We got the TriCaster 40 from 2012, and the TriCaster 40 is a high definition TriCaster. It's not the first TriCaster. It's the second TriCaster that came out that was very pricey back then. We're talking about, I think it was around 8,000. No, I take it back. It was 5,000. It was 5,000 for that one because I remember seeing the videos on it. It was 5,000 for that, straight out the box. And still, I didn't pay 5,000. Read my bro budget lips. I did not pay 5,000. Read my bro budget lips. I did not pay 5,000. I got that one for like 152. Keeping it real. I got 3 of those actually. One of them didn't work. I'm keeping it real. Sometimes you buy stuff on eBay, it doesn't work. It's missing a hard drive. I bought a TriCaster Broadcaster, and I got a TriCaster Studio also. So I got a total of 6 TriCasters. Okay? Read my hands. Okay? 6 TriCasters. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 TriCasters I have. 6 TriCasters, 1 Trinity. Why? Because it's part of my history. It's part of something that I like and enjoy. That's why I can smile. That's why I'm happy. Because I finally went back in time and picked up some of these things for pennies on the dollar. Am I going to sell them? Am I trying to repair them? Whatever. I may get them working a little bit. So far, I got 3 TriCasters working. 3 of them are working out of the 6. The TriCaster Broadcaster is working. My 2 TriCaster 40s are working. Those are high definition. The TriCaster Broadcaster is not a high definition TriCaster. It still relies on the composite signal that comes out of your low-end cameras. All my old cameras will plug into it though. That's what's cool about it. I can get a camera from 1970. I got cameras from 1970 that can plug straight into that TriCaster. That's pretty awesome. And let me tell you something. Think about it. Say I need to record a signal from a 1970 camera, and they didn't have the tape's not working. The tape mechanism isn't working. I got some old VCRs too. I want to talk about that. They call them VTRs because you put them on your back like a backpack. We don't talk about that. But say I need to take a camera from 1970, I can plug it into my TriCaster, one of my older TriCasters, and I can record directly onto the hard drive of the TriCaster. And I can put in graphics, lower thirds, pictures, you name it. So that makes me happy. Okay? Little things like that make me happy. But as I speak about streaming and broadcasting, all that is the same for me. Because I started back in the day, once again, broadcasting, streaming. We didn't call it streaming back in the day because we weren't going live back in the day. We just needed to be able to record it, and we weren't even putting it out. We just hand you a videotape. You get a VHS or a beta tape, and we just hand it to you. Hey, check this out, man. Just like the old days when they used to sell CDs and, no, they used to sell, cassettes out of their car. When they used to do music back in the day, we sell you a mixtape. I'll sell you a mixed video tape. Video cassette, VHS. VHS, baby. What you want to see? What you want to see today? VHS. It's all on VHS. Bam. I didn't have Super VHS. I showed you guys the Super VHS camera the other day. Yeah, that's nice. That was the Hitachi Super VHS. I have a Super VHS, Super Hitachi. I have another Super VHS camera. I think it's a Sony. And then I got another Super VHS camera. That's a Panasonic. That was supposed to be the high end back then. And I also got High 8. High 8 used to be the high end grade. Doesn't look like nothing nowadays compared to what we have. Your phone looks better than that. Trust me, you don't want to do what I'm doing. I'm a collector, but I'm a videographer, and I'm a broadcaster. So that's the reason I have a lot of these old vintage cameras and things like that. But for the young people out there, this is an educational video. I hope it helps you in some way. Now you know what composite means. Composite component high definition. Okay? High definition multi-interface. That's the name of the cable that plugs into the back of your TV or your DVD player or whatever. That's a high definition cable, and it's high. The name of it is high definition multi-interface, but people don't say that. High definition. So hopefully this information helped you guys a little bit. Kind of shows you where I'm coming from. We're still recording on this camera. I've been recording how long now? 43 minutes. Wow. Might take a little while to even get this video uploaded. We don't know yet because we got to download it to the computer and then upload it or whatever. So I'll see you guys later. I love you guys. Once again, peace and love. Hope this video helped you guys in some way. And remember, TriCaster, video toaster, all that stuff, the computers, the integration, all that made me the broadcaster or broadcaster that I am today. And remember, I'm not a broadcaster, I'm a broadcaster. Not a broadcaster, a broadcaster. And once again, for the people that don't know me, computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, digital, video, broadcast, special effects engineer, / senior audio visual, telecommunications specialist, / broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster of my reality show, born in 1963, all in HD. HPTV stands for Helping People TV, handicap production, and many more productions coming your way. And also WBN, World Broadcast News, World Broadcast Breaking News. We're going to be doing more live videos like this in the future. I'm going to be having graphics and everything added and different microphones, and I need your help once again. So don't hate, don't wait, donate, help a brother out. You know I'm on the bro budget. You know I don't have all the latest greatest things. We don't have to have the latest greatest things. Hopefully I can help you do the same thing I'm doing right now, being a broadcaster. Be a broadcaster, use your phone, use whatever you need to do. I'll help you, I'll give you the information. Help a brother out. So once again, I love you guys. Peace and love. Don't hate, don't wait, donate. $ Tony McDo, because I love you. And we out.